Let's take a minute or two to talk about playing on tilt. So tilt is what happens when you're frustrated or angry or defeatist about the matches that you have had and are playing. Now the reason I bring it up is because that's what happened to me. I was starting my first ranked matches to go from Super Gold to Ultra Gold. And I lost a match and I got frustrated. And I lost another match and I got angry at myself. And then I lost another match and both of those feelings increased. And before I knew it, I had deranked down to regular gold, around 5200 LP. And it was then that I realized that I was playing on tilt, and I took a breather. And when I took that breather, I said, alright, what went wrong? How do I fix it? So I thought about the matches that I lost, and I realized a couple of things. First, I was not hit confirming. So I was doing Satoja and getting it blocked, and I was getting killed for it. Satoja is Fang's sleeves attack, if you do not know. The second thing was that I was jumping into people that were very obviously looking for anti-airs when they were walking backwards. And I kept doing it, and I don't know why I kept doing it. And the third thing was that I was playing scared. And I asked myself, wait a minute, scared of what? And it immediately clicked. I'm scared of mash DPs, either on wake up or on block. And I'm scared of critical arts, either on wake up or on block. And I was real disappointed in myself there for a minute. But I got over it. And I said, alright, you know what? I'm going to attack no matter what. EXDP, wake up critical art, both of those be damned. If I get hit, I get hit. Been dealing with that shit since I was in rookie, and I'm not going to be scared of it now. None of these people I'm playing are better than me. Even the people in Ultra Gold are usually worse than me. Why am I scared of their BS EXDP or wake up critical art? If they EXDP, they can't critical art. If they critical art, they can't EXDP. Now, if I'm 90% sure that those are coming, then I will shimmy back and block. But anything less than 90%, to hell with it. If I get hit, I get hit. So I don't give a damn at this point. I'm not going to play scared. I'm going to go in, I'm going to lay down my offense, and I'm going to win. I'm not going to be scared of those guys. They are going to be scared of me. So I was resolved. And I lost the next match. And I said, you know what? Just relax. Takes a minute to get into the swing of it. It'll come to you. Just give it another match. And sure enough, I won the next match. And then I won the one after that. And I won several after that. And I was digging myself out of my hole. I was at 5,300, back from 5K. I was starting to untilt, starting to feel good, and then I run into this guy, this jury player. 5-bar connection, my ass. This guy's on McDonald's Wi-Fi and needs to get the hell off the internet. This guy, he thinks he's Nightcrawler, right? He's teleporting around the screen. I can't see what the hell he's doing. And I'm saying to myself, I could not beat this guy if he was super silver. Right? I can't see what the hell is happening. Now, I tried to win, and I managed to take a round, but I still lost. Of course. Of course I lost. There's no way I can win that. And you know what I did? I did not rematch. And I blacklisted him. Now, he played normal. He didn't teabag. He didn't taunt. He didn't do any stupid shit. He played like a normal player, but his connection was so bad, I could not stand to deal with it. And honestly, that's what you should do. You should just not rematch and then blacklist. That's the reason for the blacklist, so that you don't have to deal with people whose connections are that bad. So after I blacklisted him, I moved on. Sorry, I'm still a little bit salty about that. And I just kind of discarded it from my mind for the time being. It's come back to me now. And I won the next match, and the next match, and more after that. And I got back to 5,600, right where I started. And if I was still frustrated and still angry and still defeatist, I would have stopped there and called it a day. A break-even venture. That would have been acceptable, because at least I did not end on a loss. But I was feeling alright. So I played a few more, and I ended up about 5,850 LP. And the reason I stopped there is because I like to break up my matches over a couple days of the week to showcase at the end of the week. So that it's not just one day of me doing stuff, it's multiple days so that you can see the progression. So the point of this is try to realize when you're playing on tilt sooner rather than later, so that you don't dig yourself into a 300, 500,000 LP pool before you realize what's wrong, figure out how to fix it, and then have to grind your way back for an hour or two. You know, it takes a while. I was lucky that I realized it as soon as I did, so that I could restrict myself to the 45 minutes per day like I've asked you to. When you realize you're playing on tilt, take a breather. Doesn't matter how long, can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, a whole day if you need to. Take your breather until you calm down, until you can breathe deep, until it feels like a weight is lifted off of your chest. And when you take your breather, ask yourself, what went wrong and how do I fix it? Sometimes the problem is execution related. Most of the time, the problem will be related to your mental state. Just that you need to fix your mental state for the most part. Occasionally, you'll get both, where it's execution and mental state. I don't think that happens as much as just one or the other on their own. And then once you've resolved to fix the problems with the solutions that you came up with, just play calm and do exactly what you said you did. And before you know it, you'll have crawled out of your hole. But you can't do it if you're not thinking, if you're not executing. You have to untilt before you continue. Otherwise, you're just going to dig yourself deeper into the hole and you may not come out. So hopefully this helps you. I know that this is a bit earlier in the playlist than where I'm actually at. However, I feel it's important advice for you to get sooner rather than later, which is why it's where it is. So good luck, and try to stay untilted.